Hey, Nindy! Welcome back to the Orthodoxy. My name's Ned, and this is a Ned review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Today I want to talk to you about a new, relevant magic effect called the mask. Now, the mask is from Mathieu Bich and Stein, and it's currently #1 at penguinmagic.com. Well, it's been #1 and #2. It's bounced back and forth. At the time of my recording this, it's #1. It's #1, and I thought, you know what? Let's just strike while the iron's hot and let you guys know about this #1 selling product. All right, so what is the mask? Well, it's the surgical mask. It's a surgical mask that we've all been made to wear to protect ourselves from the current pandemic. And I know a lot of places are opening up, and people are more and more getting out into the open and, you know, seeing the real world. But there's still a lot of places where we still need to wear a mask. Plus, if you're starting to do magic, either on virtual or out in the real world, perhaps as an opener or as you are walking up to your spectators, you might want to wear a mask. This allows you to come out with a mask, talk about the current state that we're all in, and then to take that mask and vanish it into your favorite magician's secret utility. Which means it's not a real mask. It's not a real mask. This is replacing the vanishing silk with a vanishing mask. All right, so let's say you pay your $25 to your favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get a flat envelope, flat cardboard envelope. Inside, you're getting the screen printed silk. That's right, this is a screen printed silk that'll fold up, squeeze up, pack up nicely, and fit into your favorite magician's extra pocket. Is it what I thought? How accurate is the ad copy? It's 100% accurate. I mean, it tells you exactly what you're getting so that when you get it, there's no surprises. Angles wise, it is silk, right? It is silk and it is screen printed. So I'm gonna say angles are, you don't wanna wear it for too long because it doesn't exactly fit on your face like a real mask. And you don't wanna hold it up to any light that might allow people to see through it. I mean, think about it like you're gonna do a regular vanishing silk effect. You don't sit out there and wave the silk for forever. You show it really briefly and then you begin to vanish it. It's the same kind of prop, okay? So that said, can it be inspected? Well, of course not, because it vanished, right? What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Can you believe the video's an hour long? It's an hour long. It's a combination of Mathieu in one location and Maxwell in another. Most of it is Maxwell against a black backdrop, and he is well mic'd. He's gonna give you so many ideas. As far as what's taught on the video, you'll get the trailer. Mathieu comes in with an intro and he'll talk about what you received. Then Maxwell steps in and he talks about how you get into the trick, how you start it, how you hold it. Of course, he'll offer some subtleties and tips for using a TT along the way. He's gonna cover ditching, and he even gives you a fun routine with some hand sanitizer. He'll teach a mask from a rolled bill. He'll teach a transformation effect where the mask turns into a handy wipe. And then Mathieu comes back to cover some handling tips. He's got a fun trick with the picture of the Mona Lisa. She's also wearing a mask. And then a metamorphosis where a full-size mask shrinks down to a mini mask. There's lots of great contributions from other magicians like Gaten Bloom and Mitchell Davey as well. Is it well made? It's a silk, okay? It's 100% silk. It's not real. That's why it's gonna fold up just like a silk, because it is a silk. It's just screen printed. It's not gonna protect you. Please don't wear this as a substitute for an actual mask, right? This is not gonna protect you against any diseases. This is a prop that's meant to be seen quickly, recognized as what it is, and then used to vanish. Because come on, let's be serious. The silk is kind of an irrelevant prop. Like, we always say, hey, look at this silk and I'm gonna vanish it. But nobody sees a silk in their everyday life. I mean, it's kind of like sponge balls. They're these objects that magicians have that nobody else has. I mean, unless you're a very dapper gentleman that still wears silks in your breast coat pocket. But nowadays, a lot of those are now handkerchiefs. They're not just little pocket squares, right? And a 6-inch silk a red one or a yellow one or a bright green one or one that looks like the American flag, they kind of scream magic prop, even though they are what they are. They're just a silk, right? But in our day-to-day life, we don't ever see a silk except when a magician says, hey, look, I have a silk. So for you to come out and now wave a surgical mask instead of a silk, then the trick now has some buy-in and investment for the audience. They buy in, they tap in. Now they're looking, right? Now before they saw you waving a silk and they're like, I don't even know what that world is. But then you hold out a surgical mask and say, hey, don't you guys like, we wear these, we hate these, we don't know how to get rid of them, don't know how to dispose of them. What do I do when I walk into a room and I see nobody's wearing a mask, I want to ditch mine fast? Here's what a magician does, right? There's so many different ways you can step into that. So what a great, fun, relevant prop. Pocket space, of course, it's made to vanish into a TT. So, I mean, there's barely any pocket space. Practice. If you can vanish a silk, you can vanish this. I mean, most of you who are already thinking that you're going to purchase this, you don't even need the 1 hour video, right? Because you know how to do this. But watch it anyway. Watch it for the ideas, especially watch it for Mitchell's vanish. He's got a great vanish where everything just kind of cleans up really beautifully. So you want to pay attention to that. But go through your old TT books, right? And go back through some of those old tricks and maybe you might find something that you can add to it or make your own original routine. Positives. All right, so what are the positives? The mask effect upgrades the old vanishing silk effect to something that is relevant to the world our audiences live in. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? I think the only negative is the learning curve. There's going to be a learning curve between vanishing a small square object to vanishing a rectangle that has ear loops, right? So maybe the first time it's a little awkward for you and you didn't get it all in there. And maybe the second time you're like, well, I don't know if I'm packing it right. Watch the video, listen to some of the tips that they've got for getting rid of the ear loops and making sure everything goes away completely. And just practice with it, right? The more you practice with it, the easier it's going to get. You're probably going to develop your own handling to fit your own style, to fit your own device, right? To fit your own TT. So yeah, it's just going to take practice. Is it worth your money? It is a custom printed silk for $25. 25 bucks, and like I said, you get an hour. You get an hour of teaching from Mathieu Bich and Buddy Stein. So yeah, I mean, plus the fact that it's the world we live in, right? And don't think it's going to go away because, you know, next year's going to be, there's always going to be a flu season. Every year there's a flu season, okay? So you can bring this back every flu season and you have an automatic buy-in, right, for your audience. All right, that's everything I can say about The Mask from Mathieu Bich and Buddy Stein. I want to thank Buddy for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. Like I said, it's currently #1 at penguinmagic.com, and of course you can find it there or wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. But wait, do you want to learn more about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Of course you do. That's from my Teespring store. If you scroll down into the description area, you can click any one of those t-shirt graphics. It'll take you out to Teespring and show you my Magic Orthodoxy apparel. That's right. I've got several different styles and colors and price points to choose from, including my King of Clubs Black Roses exclusive Daniel Schneider tee. If you appreciate what I do, that is a great way to support this channel. Thanks.